There we go. All right. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the Psychic Tarot Angel Oracle. My name is ASTRAEA Love, and I'm here to hopefully entertain you guys and to get you to basically connect with God. Please like this video. It will greatly help me, and I would really appreciate it if you guys could support me back. Okay. I'm giving out free content and free help. So I'll be reading the people that are in the chat, the collective of my people. Okay. Hi, welcome in everybody coming into the chat. So yeah, you guys, if you could like the video, that would be great. I won't start the reading until I have 1 like on the video. Okay. But we'll go through my legal disclaimer while we wait. Okay. So make sure you guys are familiar with my legal disclaimer. It's in the description box below. But by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any, thank you. And if with any of the information being channeled, be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. This contract also includes you guys not bullying or attacking me in any type of way. And includes shadow banning, plagiarism, copywriting, and gatekeeping of my messages. Everything said on this platform belongs to God and the Holy Spirit. Okay, so now we're going to do the prayer. So I pray to everything on this list for this reading and for every other. But I also I ask that the Most High God continue to order our steps when dealing with anything in the spiritual realm or the psychic realm. I also ask that the Most High God and Holy Spirit continue to please block out all negative people and return all evil eye and all other witchcraft and whatever else that's not positive. I ask specifically Archangel Michael to block out all evil and to block out anyone or anything that would try to hack me, negatively influence or impact this reading. I pray for the highest light, the highest wisdom, and the highest truth to be revealed to me and my collective, and I pray for all of my subscribers. I ask now as I call upon God's divine favor to give us the full armor of God for protection during our life's work and mission here on the earth. I'm eternally grateful for your favor, Heavenly Source, and for your unfailing love. Thank you for blessing me and my subscribers, and thank you for healing the sick and creating miracles in your holy name, Lord my God. I give gratitude and thanks. Also, whoever's trying to mess with the internet connection, God, please protect me from that person and protect this reading and protect this platform so it doesn't get disconnected, etc. This is so funny because this welcome any of you guys coming to the chat. The first card out was self-sabotage. That is hilarious. But the thing is, when it came out, it like flew around like this and it was in the reverse. So somebody wants you to think that you're sabotaging yourself, but you guys are not sabotaging yourself. Okay. That's what I'm getting off of seeing that. That was just funny. So also somebody could be doing like self-sabotage spells. Like maybe they want to basically get you to self-sabotage, excuse me. Oh, welcome in, Love You First. I love that name. And welcome in. Yeah, I'm glad that you're new. So this person wants you to basically self-sabotage. I feel like there's some type of spell work that's like being sent out. People are so fucking weird. That is basically supposed to get you to self-sabotage yourself. I don't feel like you guys are self-sabotaging yourself. I feel like maybe in the past you have, but not in this current moment. I'm not picking up on that in the energy. I do get that somebody's trying to tempt you to go into like an old cycle where you would possibly, maybe it was an old cycle you had with somebody where you would allow somebody to affect the way that you feel about yourself, like your self-confidence. And then it would kind of, this person would bring in some type of temptation. Okay. But yeah, they want you to self-sabotage by giving into temptation because they feel like then they're going to win something. This person is very, this person wants you to straight up self-sabotage the way that you look. That means not taking care of your body. This person doesn't want you to bathe. They're trying to send shit to your beauty to mess with that. And this is definitely where they got things mixed up at. Your beauty comes from within, not from the external. So these people trying to mess with that is going to cause their ugly ass soul to be revealed across their face, literally. This is about self-love. See, you're over here loving on yourself, and they feel like their magic will work if they can get you to not love yourself. Isn't that crazy? These people, Looney Tunes ass motherfuckers, really feel like if you have bad self-esteem that you won't love yourself. I'm going to tell you, no matter what you look like in the mirror, love yourself anyways. Just like you would love a parent or a sibling. You know what I mean? They may not always make you happy. You may not always agree with them all the time, but you still love them no matter what. Okay. That's the type of love that you need to give to yourself. And this is basically what's stopping the fact that you love yourself is what's going to not allow this person to force you to self-sabotage. They're messing around with your free will, or at least they're trying to. Yeah, you have a lot of courage at this time, and I do feel like this person's going to need courage because they're going to have to face God at some point. They're going to have to face God, because God's the only one that can take away free will, and this person's trying to play God in your life. So they're going to have to face God. These people really need to muster up some courage for that, because the judgment day is a real thing. There will be a day when each of these weirdos are judged for their actions and their, deceit. Anybody that sits behind a computer screen or a book or whatever they're sitting behind, and they're just sending evil eye, that is somebody that is under the influence of envy, jealousy. They've got a disease I think that envy and jealousy is a disease of the mind. Now, this soulmate card is basically like, there is somebody that is here for you. They're definitely a soulmate energy. Okay, they're either coming into the energy, or they've just come into the energy. Somebody wants you to sabotage this soulmate. You're not doing that. This next relationship that you have, or the one that you're reigniting things in, is, soulmate's not the same as twin flame, but it still is a divine partnership. So you have to go through having a relationship with a certain amount of soulmates before you can attract your twin flame in, because the twin flame is the highest that you can go in relationships. This says to unleash your creativity. I love that picture because it's like kind of steampunk, which is just really cool. So you could be an artist, you could be into steampunk, you could be into cosplay or something like that. I feel like finding creative solutions on how to give yourself more love and be more patient with yourself is going to be the best thing, because somebody's trying to tempt you to be very vain. I feel like somebody's got a friend that, I'm just hearing champagne. Somebody's got a friend that has a hole in the soul. So there is somebody here that is in the energy that wants to stop you from succeeding. This is not going to work. They have a hole in the soul. They have nothing created. You're going to know who this person is, this wannabe. You're going to know who they are, because they are blocked when it comes to creativity. They've either asked you for help, or they're going to ask you for help with creative ideas or creative projects so that they can make money. This person needs to just go get a knife. I'm not trying to be rude what I'm about to say. I know it's going to come out harsh. This person is a normal nobody. They need to just, instead of trying to lash onto your creativity and snoop in on and spy on you and see what you're working up to copy it, this person needs to just go get a 9-to-5 and live their normal nobody life. Okay, because them tapping into your creativity is not an option. These people have a hole in their soul. They have a hole in their soul that they can't fill, and they feel like your destiny is going to make them complete. No, it's not. This person would not live through one day of your destiny. If they got your destiny, this person would pass away. Okay. They don't understand. This person's extremely tempted to mess with you. They also feel like that your destiny has something to do with being this super attractive, super beautiful, super sexual person. I don't feel like you're hypersexual. I feel like you guys have a normal sexual, urge or whatever. Like, I'm not picking up. I'm picking up on somebody who's wanting to target you through sexuality. And this is like somebody that wants to be your friend. They only want to be your friend so that they can find out whatever this, you know, whatever this creativity is that you have right now. But yeah. Yeah, no one else can live our lives like we can. That's exactly it. And this is what your guides are saying, is that these people will want you to go down a self-destructive path because that's the path that they're on, but it's not your job to help this person walk their path. You're not here to guide this other person. You're here to lead by example. And that's much different than being like, this is why I don't believe in gurus and shit like that. You're literally, just like I'm here to point you to go within, like to remind you that God is within and to go there. Like somebody is looking at you as the way, not as a key to understanding the way. Because again, the way is for this person to go within and work on their shadow. And they're not going to do that because they're afraid of it. They've got a hole in their soul, and somebody's looking at you like you could fill that hole. Not your job. It's not your job to be Captain Save-A-Ho. It's not your job to save every man or woman that you sleep with. That is not what relationships are about. Not real relationships. Okay? When you have a relationship with a divine twin flame or soulmate, you guys will complement each other's energy, and it'll become more powerful. It won't be this like you have to do all of the spiritual work because you're dealing with somebody that's ignorant. Yeah, cycles. This hole in the soul person is like literally stuck in cycles, and they want you to be going round and round and round like a hamster in a wheel without being able to get free of these cycles. And God is literally telling you that you don't need to be like this person that wants to be your friend or wants to be a companion or a guide to you. This person couldn't guide themselves out of a hallway in the middle of the night. This person can't guide anyone anywhere because this person's not going anywhere. Yeah, they're upset about you having a home and you having like a sexual relationship. This could be somebody that's jealous over a man, but they definitely covet your home. This person could be homeless, or they could just, literally not be happy with the home that God already gave them. So this person is definitely a manipulator. All right. They are envying this home. They feel like it should be theirs. So this could be a family member, but I'm getting that it's more like somebody that just envies you. They feel like the world owes them a living, and they don't feel like they should have to work for anything. They feel like because things are given to you. I don't feel like things are just given to you. I feel like you guys have to work for stuff too. This person always has had the perspective that things are just given to you. And they could be because you guys could be favored, but whose business is that? That's your business with God. Look at this. Somebody envies your dreams, and that's why they're dangerous, because they want you to self-sabotage your dreams, your hopes, your visions for the future. They want you to tell every idea that you come up with. This person, I hate their energy, and I'm not even a hateful person. But this energy wants you to overspeak. They've done spells to make you talk a lot so that when you're around them, you will tell them what your dreams, your hopes, and your visions are for the future, and your creative plans and all of your creative ideas. This person wants to be like, let's say that you do something by yourself. Let's say that you're like, we'll just use reading tarot, for example. And this is not saying that you guys are all tarot readers, but some of you guys could be. Let's say that you guys are reading tarot. Okay, this person wants to be the middleman. This person wants to be the middleman between you and your client and somebody that gets a fee for every reading that you do. This person feels extremely entitled, and they have been hiding they're underneath a mask of being a friend, a family member, whatever. But this person really wants to manage your business and manage your income They want access to your soulmate. This person is disgusting. They want to sleep with the same men or women you sleep with. This person is a freaking weirdo. This is why I do not have friends. I don't want people like this fucking coming anywhere near me, because a person like this. This is like somebody having a best friend that sleeps with their husband. That's the type of energy I get. This person is empty on the inside and emotionally sterile. So they couldn't feel compassionate or feel this person's not sorry for the way that they treat you. They're very envious, and they want everything that's supposed to come to you in the form of a blessing. They want it to come to them. And if it's not going to come to them, if God's not going to give it to them, then they're going to copy and steal it from you. And that's what their intention is. See, they want this help from above. These people are not getting help from heaven. This person, whoever they are, whoever it is, whatever it is, like straight up, it could even be a spirit, but either way, like they're not getting this help from above that you're getting. And so you're getting help from above in the form of downloads, like through the dream state and through the waking world. You guys are getting confirmation, signs, and signals that on what to act on and what to, what to basically seed and plant now so that you can reap the harvest later. This person wants to destroy your home life. If you had a Job season where you had every blessing stripped away from you and you were homeless, this was the person that's energy was behind doing that to you. That's why I was like, I hate this person. But really, I don't hate them because I don't know them. But literally, like, this person could have caused you to be homeless, but it was like the exact situation of Job in the Bible where the devil says, well, Job only loves you, God, because you gave him a house and you gave him an inheritance and blah, blah, blah. And then God says, okay, take everything away from my child and we'll see if they still love me. And Job never curses God or denounces him or anything like that. But Job loses everything. And then he ends up gaining 3 times the amount more. You guys are in your gaining cycle where you've passed through the Job season. You're now gaining 3 times more than what was given, if that makes sense. And so, yeah, this help from above, they envy this because this person has tried to make you homeless, try to make you impoverished, and they've tried to strip all of your power and your gifts and your abilities. They've tried to strip everything away from you. They've tried to get you to enter into soul contracts with them and karmic cycles and vows and all sorts of weird shit behind the scenes. These people are definitely into trying to twist free will, twist fate, and twist. This person could have a voodoo doll view that they're twisting at this time, but they're trying to basically twist everything to work out for them. No, this person seriously is going to hell for this. It says, say what you mean. This person's extremely manipulative. It may be very difficult to listen to their voice. They could have like a Pee Wee Herman voice or a highly annoying voice. But something about listening to this person talk, I would just have to be like, okay, thank you, bye. Like, I wouldn't be able to be around it. This person feels like you get everything given to you because you're beautiful and you have sex with people. This is definitely what they tell people, is that you guys are having sex with people and that's why you're favored. Really stupid. Anyways, you guys are really over here on alchemy. You're alchemists, and that's why you can come up with creative ways to, work on your future and work on your life, and you're going to continue moving forward. You know how to alchemize the energy that's sent to you when you're in the dream state. These people definitely work up underneath the moon, or this person. Again, they're learning all of this dumb shit from somebody. Pride. They're stuck in their pride and their ego. So they're never going to tell you that they just want to copycat you and steal from you. They're just not going to tell you that. Also, I've gotten deja vu many times while starting this reading. So there could be something about deja vu. Sexual arts. This person uses sex magic. See, they're accusing you of what they're actually doing. This person's actually trying to use sex magic to take your home from you. This person's about to lose everything. They have not gone through a Job season, but they're about to go through a Job season right now. Because they were trying to sell out. They were trying to sell you out, literally, taking your name to practitioners, taking your photo to practitioners. These people are doing sex magic. They think that this dumb shit is going to work. It's absolutely not going to work. This person is a sellout. All they want to do is get a little bit of your energy so that they can then go be a sellout. Some shit you would never do, or I hope that none of you would ever do. But yeah. Silly, silly people. So yeah, also this person could be saying that you sell out, that, and so if you do have a platform, they're saying that basically the reason you have views and likes is because you're a slut. What the fuck does that even mean? You're kidding, right? You're joking with this narrative. This is a fucking joke. I mean, I'm seeing it as a damn joke. The universe sees it as just this person being ungrateful and offensive. Dude, what just fell on the ground? Pay attention to the signs, you guys. Pay attention to the signs. This person is going to give you certain signs that they are a copycat, sellout, weirdo, freak, slut bucket person. Literally, this person tries to use sex magic on you to control you. That this person has made the mistake of thinking that you are the way that they are. You are not the way this person is. You're not easily manipulated through sex. This person's wearing a mask. This one person, I'm reading the collective energy today, you guys. So I'm not taking personal questions, but yeah. This person is definitely wearing a mask for sure. And people need to stop feeling so fucking entitled. This is the annoying part, is that people really start to piss me off. They start to feel it because they've gotten used to getting help. They start to feel entitled to your energy. No, you need to make this. These people need to show some type of commitment before they fucking start asking for shit, because you wouldn't come into their place of business and ask for all of their creative energy and shit like that. No. I rebuke every vampire, witch, and warlock and any other type of weird shit that's going on. Yeah, and I don't give any fucking consent to that. No way. This person is trying to make you basically give up on God. They don't want you to believe that God has anything for you. That's why you're being guided right now to have faith in yourself and in the Most High, that, you know, you will be rewarded for your hard work. You're a phoenix rising, you guys. You guys are going through a rebirth at this time. This person wants this upgrade for themselves. They also feel like they should have what you should have. No, your guys' lives are not even similar. I don't know what this person is on. I feel like they want to trap you. Beware of somebody coming to you. If you are a reader, beware of somebody coming to you wanting to pay for your service, but they're coming to you to entrap you and ensnare you in some type of legal scam for money or extortion or blackmail, or they may want to entrap you in a way like imprison you. Somebody is trying to trick you, is what I'm trying to say. They're trying to trick you. They're trying to track you. I meant to say trap. They're trying to trick you, track you, and trap you. They want you ensnared in whatever criminal activity that this person already engages in. And yes, if you're using sex magic and rituals and witchcraft to harm and unalive another person or steal their destiny or whatever the fuck this is, copycat them, then you are creating actual crimes in the physical. And the feds are watching that shit. The feds are watching you, and they're watching this person. They've been watching for a minute. They know that this person's trying to get you locked up or get you hemmed up in some type of way so that they can then come off as a better version of you than you are. It's insane. This is guiding you to discover your life's purpose so that you can get to it before this person tries to trap you. It's only because you're coming into your divine life purpose that this person is doing this. If they didn't see you living in your destiny or moving to your north node, then they would not feel like they need to ensnare you, because you would be on their losing ass lower vibrational level, right? But you're in transit to the north node. These just fell upside down. Let's see what they are. Okay, so wild. We have wild in the reverse. So, you know, somebody was saying They were trying to say that you're extremely wild. I feel like that is a lie. They also were trying to say that you act like a victim. I'm not picking up on victim consciousness here. That's why that's in the reverse. Then sadness was also in the reverse. This person believes that you're sad. You don't, and that you need them. Like you're not sad. You're not sad. You really don't need this person. Nobody needs this person. Their children would even be better off if they had a different mother. Yeah, you're letting go of these people in these situations that no longer serve you because it just doesn't serve you. You don't need human interaction or friends bad enough to accept this weirdo in. I mean, I would seriously say you're not invited. You cannot come in. I rebuke you and I don't give you consent to have any and to know anything about me. To even do I would be rebuking this person. They don't have consent to do witchcraft on me. They don't have consent to use my energy. They don't have consent to have access to my destiny. They don't have consent to even fucking try to look with their third eye to see what I'm doing. I don't give this person no consent, none of it, for anything that this individual and the spirit that is exists and lives and dwells within it. I do not give permission. I do not give consent. I do not invite that, and I rebuke it. This is like basically because you have love in your life. I feel like this person feels like, well, if they have love, then they can't have money. Whose fucking job is it to say what you can and cannot have? It's not their job. You're over here healing and loving yourself. And that's why you're going to continue to move over. This person wants you to move over. I was going to say move on. This person literally wants you to move over. They're like, get out of the way so I can be you. No, this person needs to fucking get their shit together mentally. Go to a goddamn doctor. This bad nose, this person's got the nose of a witch and they stink. And they can't get this black magic smell off of them. They need to freaking go get their pH balanced or whatever. Do something about their fucking hygiene. This person's smelly, stinky, and gross. I don't like them. Procrastination. This person is banking on the fact that you're going to procrastinate from healing yourself, because if you heal yourself, this person holds no power. But if they can keep you in a state of procrastination from not healing, then they feel like they have the power to control your emotions and trigger you. Hi, welcome in, Nurkarim. How teachable are you? This person wants you to teach them. That's the thing. You are not to teach this person anything about spirituality. They will then go home and use that against you. Okay, anything you tell this person, they're going to use against you. So don't teach them anything. You need to just reject this person. Yeah, they're going to be pissed off. Yeah, they're going to throw a fit. Yeah, they might spread they're already a shit talker. So literally, you rejecting this person is protecting yourself. Okay. Yeah, these karmics are just strange. This person was very patient, but they're not as patient as you are. So this patient card is definitely your energy. You are much more patient than this person. You are the type of person that will wait for this other person's mask to just fall off. Again, they don't want you healing the inner child. There is a specific message about that, about not healing the inner child, because if you leave your inner child unhealed, then this person can come in and try to trauma bond with you and basically throw their bullshit on you. This is because their family and tribe has told them to come to you to take your destiny. Straight up. It's a type of something that these people do, and they don't do it successfully. But yeah, this person has been told to come towards you again to trap you in a cycle. This could be trying to trap you with a child, trying to trap you with a relationship, trying to trap you with a marriage, could be trying to trap you with a job. They just want to ensnare you so that you don't get on your divine path and fulfill your destiny, so that they can then do that. Or maybe they even want to steal your destiny and give it to their child. Either way, it's delusional, flawed ways of thinking that are not accurate and not realistic. Okay. Can't just do that to somebody. God's not going to allow this person to just do whatever the hell they want to you. Okay, I can tell you that much. All right, we're going to use this next deck and see what else about them that, you know, what are they really? Because you need to be warned about this person straight up. I feel like the world needs to be warned about them. You know, they're not healthy. They're not healthy to be around. They're not mentally healthy. They're not emotional healthy. And I don't feel like they're spiritually healthy either. Yeah, something has been blocking your dreams and you forgot them. Exactly. So you're having deja vu as well. So yeah, you guys awakening and remembering. Yeah, I'm doing a collective reading, Barbie, for everybody. So this is talking about somebody that's in, you know, against the collective. It's not normal for you. Yeah, because you had the dream almost every single night. Wow. Exactly. All right, we're going to cut the deck and then we'll see what we have here. Angel of Strength, first card. So you guys hold this Angel of Strength. I feel like you guys more are the Angel of Strength. You guys are extremely strong and powerful people. You're also people that won't just like lay down and let somebody unalive you. And this is what this person wants you to just be their victim, but you're not. You guys don't hold victim consciousness. I feel like that there are a lot of adjacent possibilities and other like other multiverse timelines, basically, where you are this angel of strength and a pillar for the community and also a very good influence on people. Okay, so God wants you to align with all positive adjacent possibilities because the doors, the windows, all of that stuff is about to open for you and you're going to gain access to the spiritual realm. There is definitely a man holding a heart here. So there you have love from a masculine energy, okay? And this could be somebody coming into your life, or it could be the masculine that you're already with, or it could be literally your own divine masculine aspect. Wow, very lucid and overactive dreams. Yeah, it's probably not from the ADHD. It's literally probably from you being gifted. But yeah, this angel of love energy. Okay, you guys also hold the angel of love. This is like all possibilities lead to love and lead to this man holding a heart. I am picking up on some type of karmic that wants to stop somebody from, you know, getting to this emperor. The thing is that I feel like you've either already met the emperor, you're with the emperor, or you know the emperor. Like it's something that's already been put into motion. Yeah, this person wants to take action against you, basically. But they, you know, they want to stop you from having a happy family. And that rainbow right there, this person literally they're disgusting. They want to stop you from having a family. This person has tried to get you to enter. They've taken action against getting you to enter into a soul contract with them to where you would switch energies. No, that will never happen. You're not giving your soulmate twin flame partnership to any karmic ass hoe that just wants to suck on a divine masculine. These people are delusional. And if you're the divine masculine, you've got some karmic hoe that's trying to mess with your divine feminine and wants to suck on you and drain you of it, suck you up and drain you of everything. Goddess of the moon, somebody who's up underneath the moon all the flippin' time trying to mess with your love life and your money. That's because they know that, like I said, this door to spirit, they know that you have a door to spirit and that this door to spirit is open for you. And so they feel like they need to do something to compete with that, but they could never. They don't compete where they don't compare. The door to personal healing and happiness, that's where you're at. You also hold that door within you. So you know that you're the only reason that you're unhappy if you're unhappy, and you're the only thing that can change the way that you feel. It's never anybody else's job to make you happy. This karmic is delusional and does not believe that. They don't feel like they're the creator of their own reality. Society and child therapists call those weird kids. Wow, I wonder if you were part of the GATE program. Yeah, you'll have to read about the GATE program. Because it was something that the government just experimented on all of the children in the 1980s and 90s, basically. This angel love is coming through for you guys and is protecting your divine union. The angel of balance. So yeah, you guys are also very balanced. You know how to balance your own energy. This person who's disliking you, they want you out of the way. They're in indecision and majorly right now because they've exhausted all of their efforts through physical actions. So now they're resorting to going into the spiritual realm to try to do it there. And they're in indecision. This is all because you have a cornucopia that you're bringing into balance, and you're going to do it with a divine partner, regardless of what this person thinks and believes. That is what your fate is. It's a cornucopia with a divine partner and having a happy family. Fuck this person. I mean, don't literally fuck them, but screw them. They're stupid. Storm warning. They're experiencing a storm warning, a severe storm is what I just heard. A severe storm, a fucking Sharknado. These people are experiencing the Sharknado storm warning. Okay. Magician in the mirror. They could have been using some type of mirror magic to try to mirror back to you negative traits that you don't even have. That's crazy. Oh, 1988 birth year. Yeah. So it definitely makes sense. And if girl gone, if you ever had those when you were in elementary school and stuff and middle school, those mobile, they were like mobile trailers that they would bring in, and you would go into the trailer and you would put on headphones and listen to all these different frequencies and stuff like that. And they would do all these weird things with vision as well. Those were not like real hearing tests. That was the gate program, like literally. So yeah, just real interesting, but not cool that they experimented on us. And they basically got our parents' permission by having us take home that hearing test paper to have them sign. Just absolutely crazy. But yeah, a lot of us they were looking for psychic children. I mean, I had those tests done all of the time. Oh, the year of the dragon. I love dragons. That is awesome. Look at this. This person had a strategy. They thought that they were going to use some type of whack-ass mirror magic to send a storm to you so that you would be in indecision when this lover cornucopia comes into you. And I would consider the man holding a heart to be a part of your guys' cornucopia. 7th chakra, which is the crown chakra. Archangel Uriel. So you got Archangel Uriel coming out. This person was definitely trying to steal your crown, mess with your crown chakra. You could have been having migraines. You could have been having headaches. You could have been having scalp soreness. Any of those things was definitely this attack. Yeah. Checking to see if you were autistic. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Total absolute bullshit. No, they were testing to see if we were psychic. And then the ones that were picked and selected in those programs were then further tested on and experimented on. The 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron, your third eye. Also, this person didn't want you to see their intentions. They were like, oh, please keep them blind to what I'm doing. Please. This all has to stem from the love of money. This person just straight up loves money. They're all tied up. This person wanted to have you all tied up in a legal situation, is what I just heard. So this could be somebody that wants to come in and try to get you pregnant or get pregnant by you. But yeah, they wanted you all tied up in some type of way so that they could then, do something very harmful to you. I hate to say that, but that's what their strategy was. They're in massive anxiety. This person could be picking their face. They could be like scratching a lot. They could be pulling their eyelashes or eyebrows out. This person is in massive anxiety because they're all tied up. Their mirror magic has failed. Whatever this glamour shit was that they were doing, that has been returned to sender or reflected back. See, it didn't match. They're nasty so they're trying to project project their feelings onto you, but they're using mirror magic and it backfired on them and didn't work because your reflection does not hold what this other person tried to project to you. Yes, absolutely. It was so hard to pay attention in school. I agree with that. The second chakra, Archangel Ariel. Yeah, this is the sacral chakra. So, they were trying to mess with your relationships and your stability. They felt like if they did that, they would have a victory over you. Why does this person feel like they need to be you? That's what I want to know. What is their issue? You walked away from them. So let me get this right. Because somebody walked away from you, this person feels like it's their personal duty to destroy you because you walked away from their abusive, toxic, very neglectful and abusive behavior. That's flipping crazy. That's because you guys are the sun. You were never going to stay in a position where somebody was going to be able to harm you. And this person feels like they almost got one over on you. They want this man holding a coin. I knew that this was about the love of money. This person literally could be a family member. I hope they're not, but they could be an ex-coworker or friend. They definitely wanted to block you from your person. They wanted to stop this soulmate contract from coming into union. They wanted to stop this man that's holding a coin. They did not want you having any caring connections because in their heart, they believe you're unworthy of it. They don't see if this person saw your door to value, you would be in a way worse position than you are now, where this person was blind to your door to value. Now that you have your door to value open, this person's like, wait, you mean I missed out on all of this? Yeah, you did, because you are the healer of all ages, you guys. That's your door to value. This person hates your healing ability. They hate the fact that you can heal, and they hate the fact that you will not heal them. It's not your job to. And they also hate the fact that you did not accept this black magic mirror projection shit, that you looked at yourself and didn't see the same thing that this person saw. Like I said, this person could never see your door to value, for reals. This person literally could never see your door to value. They thought that they had seen everything they needed to see about you. They knew everything that they needed to know about you. This person felt like they had it all already strategically planned out. This person literally, oh my gosh, that is so funny. Yeah, literally had a hard time staying awake too. This person was unappreciative of the love and the kindness and the friendship that you offered them and the caring connection. And, they're pissed off that you're appreciative for your life. And that's why God's continuing to bless you and you're going to stay in your destiny. This person feels like they're patient enough to wait out, but what are they waiting for? This person's waiting for a fall that's never going to happen. They tried to take your name or your picture or something that you own to a practitioner, and we rebuke it. We rebuke it in the name of the Most High God. But yeah, they tried to do that. They tried to make a voodoo doll of you. This person has no magical power. They are absolutely stupid. Whatever's in this voodoo doll has their energy because they created it. They maybe didn't want to pay the practitioner or whatever. They thought they were capable. They've been stabbing themselves. This person's a fucking idiot. The temple path. This is all because you want to walk a better life. You want a better life, like you want to walk with God. This is literally because you're walking the temple path. That is crazy. This person was extremely deceitful. Like I said, they were trying to get close to you again to add something to this voodoo doll. I don't care if these people even got something with your DNA on it. They could even have your physical fucking DNA, and this person's magic, whatever they're doing, still will not work. Fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Yeah, somebody was trying to silence you so that you wouldn't speak out against them doing voodoo on you, and you've had a victory. Yeah, they can't take rejection. You've had a victory over them. This person knows that you've had a victory because they're sick. The third chakra, Archangel Chamuel, they tried to stop your ability to heal your inner child, and they tried to traumatize you, further traumatize you. That's why you have all these archangels popping out to whoop this person's ass. hostilities. They tried to bring you hostilities when you brought them peace. What in the hell? That's not an even exchange. That's no energy exchange. We rebuke it. Anything that is not of an equal energy of what we're giving out, like peace and shit, if it's not that same exact thing, then we don't accept it, and it will not be mirrored into our reality because we do not resonate with that. Sorry, but you could try to show me a fucked up reflection of myself and try to reflect all of your problems onto me, and I'm still going to go within and see the beautiful person that I am. So doesn't fucking matter. You could try to paint, this person can try to paint the reality to be whatever they want it to be, but it doesn't change the fact that you can just wipe that pain off. The thinking man. Literally, this person is either the thinking man or they're connected to somebody who is, that thinks that they can think their way through this. This person is going to have to think their way out of hell. They're going to have to think their way out of purgatory if that's the shit that they're on. You have Archangel Michael here protecting your root chakra. These people tried to steal from you and make you unbalanced. You know, they just want to see your demise in any type of way, and they're going to fail for that. They see this blossoming abundance and they want this shit so bad, but they know that they don't have anything good coming for them because of what their intentions were. Yeah, you were under a spell then. You didn't understand why. Now you do. Exactly. That, yeah, you got the world opening up for you. This is like you being accepted, you being able to connect with people online. This also could represent, you know, somebody trying to come for you online, but you guys are more powerful than that. Your guys' skin is thick enough to listen to this person. I mean, this person will berate you with criticism about yourself so that you doubt yourself. That's why this person doesn't like themselves. That's their problem. You can't fill this person's cup for them, and you can't make, they want you to feel anxious and sick and heated and angry and all this shit that they feel. You need to start recognizing, and you guys are each and every day that you live more, but recognizing what is your energy and what's not your energy. Like just how I'm like, yeah, they could reflect or project whatever the fuck they feel they need to, but that's not going to affect me because I'm the one that has power over my reality, and I don't resonate with what they're throwing out. There's nothing within me that reflects that same truth. So there is that's just an illusion. Illusions fade. Yeah, this woman holding a heart. They see you as the woman holding a heart, or they want to be the woman holding a heart, or they know that you're the woman holding a heart. They know that one could be coming into your life. They feel like you don't deserve to have love. Whose business is that? This person's just envious. They're envious of your life. The garden and the gate, because you're not rejected by the Garden of Eden. You can enter into paradise. This person's not going with you to paradise. They're going to hell. That was what they chose. Like I just said, journey. This person is going to hell. You are going back home. You know, this person has a broken heart. They're brokenhearted about you, but they're the ones that did this shit to themselves. They tried to break your heart, and they tried to break their own heart. They try to mess with your yin yang energy so that you would be out of balance, and the angel of balance came through for you. They also tried to put you in financial constraints because they feel like if you're broke enough, then you'll crawl back to them or allow them in. That's not true. They have definitely a dark attachment, and they try to attach something to you. You're over here resting and rejuvenating and balancing your energy, and this person's over here freaking out. Your heart chakra is balanced. You have Archangel Raphael here to help you heal from any emotional traumas that the past holds, especially anything concerning this person, because this person is playing off of those traumas. And so that's why you have a door to romance opening for you guys at this time. The thinking woman. You guys could be the thinking woman, or you could be with a thinking woman, or one could be coming into your life. Like, this is literally just something to understand. Community. You have a community of people on your side, and you are the woman holding a coin. Even though they tried to put you in financial constraints, and I'm getting somebody trying to do witchcraft on somebody's hands and feet to bind them and to keep them from making money. Now that's different. That's a different approach. I don't know, but they definitely were using a voodoo doll at some times, you know. They were using a voodoo doll. So yeah, that's freaking crazy. So no, I'm not answering personal questions today. Okay, I did that yesterday. I'm just doing a collective reading, which is everybody's energy. All right. And yeah, I've only got like 5 people that like the video. That's another reason I'm like, if you don't subscribe and like the video, I will not read your cards, or I'll be guided basically not to, because I don't want people on my platform, first of all, that don't like me, or that go to 700 other readers and then they get all confused. I don't like that shit. I don't want people watching me that don't like me, that don't appreciate me, that can't like the video, and that don't subscribe. So that's why I don't just answer people's questions all day, because that would be very draining for me. And then for me to not get any type of positivity back from that is very traumatizing. So I'm just kind of listening to spirit and doing what spirit guides me to, as always. Okay, so I want to pull from one more deck, which is the Money Moves Oracle deck, because this person was trying to put financial constraints. I just want you guys to have a little bit more clarity about what to do to move forward, especially when it comes to finances and career, because this person was trying to block you from connecting with people and to helping others. And if your purpose is to deliver like messages, if it's to deliver food, whatever your purpose is, that's why it's so important to know your purpose, because these witches and warlocks, they think that they know what your purpose is, but I'm telling you, there's no amount of dark magic sorcery that's going to give them access to your Akashic records. It's only through you giving your consent in some type of way that they could ever gain access to that. That's why you have to be careful of who reads you. And so when I pick up that somebody's got an energy that they got a reading from somebody else that put some shit on them, then I don't want to read that energy, because basically somebody got a reading from somebody else and that other reader put some hoodoo voodoo shit on them, and I don't like being made sick over this shit. It makes me physically feel sick, literally. When people attach demonic energies to other people and shit like that, and try to create prophecies to come true by making a self-fulfilling prophecy. Like they say, oh, it's because you have a cursed attachment, because they know that after they're done doing the reading that they're going to curse you with an attachment. That's the type of shit I'm talking about. No, I'm not doing zodiac reading. I'm kind of finishing up right now with the Money Moves Oracle deck, so that we can see, because you guys had somebody in the energy that was messing with your finances or wanting to. Yeah, endings. This person was trying to cause endings. It says that this cycle with them is over. So you could feel that a lot of the energy right now is like somebody being pissed off. It's because so this is for all zodiac signs. This is because they wanted to create some type of ending for you. And it's an ending of this person being in your life. It says the cycle is over. It's time for you to make a change and rebirth. So it's time to say goodbye to this person and this old way of thinking. Okay. Whoever this person was that was very envious, they thought that they were being really smart by trying to send this death magic to you, that this would just end everything in your life. And they're realizing that they're not as powerful as they thought that they were. Yeah, because you guys are having success. You guys are winning right now, and you're in your winning season. Like I said, nobody's going to be able to pull you out of this winning energy. You know, if you've got somebody that's envious and jealous and just kind of stupid, it's like they see you succeed. The only reason they want to do what you want to do for a living is because they see you succeeding in it. But again, if you were to ever teach this person anything, they would straight up throw you away the moment that they felt like they learned everything. And this person, Like I said, you guys have a lot more wisdom and knowledge within you, multiple books, multiple programs, multiple healing courses, within you. This person will feel like they get a little taste of what you can do, and then they feel like, oh, I know everything about this person. Like, that's the stupidest type of person, somebody that just makes assumptions off of people, like, without actually knowing them. Like, that's why you don't judge a book by a cover. See, you guys could be dealing with the duality of people, especially in your guys' careers at this time. Just says, don't forget about the dual nature of people. Don't lose your vigilance. Yeah, you're just dealing with somebody's shadow that they are unwilling to heal. And that shadow will grow bigger and bigger and bigger until the person decides to look at themselves. But they don't, this person is losing in their life, and they attribute them losing to your success. They literally feel like because you're succeeding and they're losing, that it's your fault that they're losing. This person's just a fucking loser. Independence, manage money yourself. Independence guarantees security. Don't depend on others. Yeah. So this is basically saying, that's why I always say develop muscle testing, get a pendulum, find a way that you can ask yes and no questions from your higher self, from God, from source, and get an instantaneous reaction and response back so that you can guide yourself, so that you can be independent, so that you don't have to reply. Somebody wants you to reply to a message, so that you don't have to rely on the guidance of others, that you can rely on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can rely on God. God wants you to rely on the divine for things, not putting your faith and everything into mankind. Anytime you do that, you're going to end up failing. You put your trust and faith into mankind. Mankind's not perfect. You know what I mean? The divineness, Vishnu, all of whatever you consider the source of all things, God, that is perfect. That's what we should be idolizing, not these fucking celebrities, not these people, because literally, that's one way you can live your life and be stable and be independent. You live it with God. And if that means Jesus and the Holy Spirit to you, then that's what that is. If that means Allah, if that means, like I said, I don't care what name you call it, it's all the same. It's all the same thing, and it's all the same love. I know maybe people disagree with that, but no. You even go to Brahma. Brahma is we all have the same singular thing that we're made of, and everything is made of God. So that's what we want to return to. So these people are having closed doors, like doors closed in their face. Maybe this person was impersonating you for a time. This could have to do with identity theft, but they're having doors closed in their face. And it's because they were ungrateful for the partnership that you held, and they were going to literally they thought that they knew everything about you. They were going to use you up and then throw you away right after, which is ridiculous. They made a major gamble. Anytime this person does a sacrifice by doing this to other people, they're gambling with their own life and their own destiny, which is something that's extremely dangerous. Don't do that. Don't gamble with your life and your destiny by trying to fuck up somebody else's, okay? This is because you guys have flexibility. Oops. Okay. So, like, you fit to any mold. Also, you guys are flexible. When change comes, you guys actually just move with the flow and adapt. These other people don't know how to do that. They can't adapt. They're stuck in their ways, and they're stuck in a certain type of they're stuck in the matrix, okay? They're stuck in a certain way of thinking or a culture or tradition. Your guardian angel is here to protect you, to remind you that your finances are protected, and that, if somebody is trying to block you or stop your blessings, let them, because the more that they try to attack you, the more that God is going to bless you. Foresight. This is foresight. Hi, welcome, Reticle Sight. This is foresight, looking into just you being able to see the future, that making any type of interaction with this person is a loss. It's just a major loss. You definitely don't want to be stuck in any type of relationship with them. They do not like the fact that you can see. It says pay attention to the things that are important to ensure wealth. Yeah, you guys could end up being a public face, or you could already be a public face, or you could be a face of the company. Whatever it is, this person is gambling with your life because you have a mission, divine life purpose, where you are supposed to be, acknowledged for something. You're a perfect fit for whatever this divine life purpose is. Finding the right path of the fit with the soul, the ideal job. That's where you're at. That's why these people are so pissed, or this person. Partnership, joining forces with businesses and partners for a win-win cooperation. Yeah, you definitely don't want to join forces with a loser. This other person, like I said, they're always gambling. They're always like spending their money in ways that are destructive, and they want you to engage in this debaucherous bullshit. And I am going to tell you that all they want to do is ruin your public face. This person has tried to cause endings in your life. They don't mean you any good. This is because you have a gift, Yeah, they hated that you could read his moves. Literally, this is because you actually have a gift. And they know that this gift is something that's going to make you money for the rest of your life. And then it's something that's going to get you into the kingdom of heaven, where a place where this person will never go. They will never have eternal life because they wanted to come up with these bright ideas to block you. And this was a horrible idea. They needed to not take action on that. It's all because they wanted to use occult, witchcraft, evil ass secrets against you, not knowing that you were the alchemist, that you would be able to alchemize this energy and still move forward. This person's slow mentally. Helping hand. They did not want other people to give to you. This person is vindictive, evil, and stupid. They need other people's to assist. So this person also wants you to have to need them, and you don't need this person for anything. All right, let's get one more card and then we'll shut this reading down. Spiritual work. Continue to do the spiritual work. Because you guys love yourselves and work on yourselves, this person's not able to, witchcraft does not work because you do spiritual work, if that makes sense. It says, open your heart to a spiritual career and heal the human heart. You are a light worker. This is your divine life path. This person's not, their journey is not to become a light worker. Oh my gosh. Two of them just fell. Give me 1 second, you guys. Okay. It says vacation. Shallow as a shovel. I love that. That's hilarious. This is literally guiding you to take a vacation, because this person feels like they know where you are. Also, you're going to be developing this star power when you're on vacation. So this person feels like they need to know where you are all the time. That's why taking vacations and leaving the area and getting away from this person is a good idea. Okay, is there anything else that needs to come out, Holy Spirit? Yeah, you've got the star power that's needed to succeed. This is a lot of cards. You really want, okay, they really want me to read these cards. Okay, so these will be the final ones. So this is it. This person made the wrong decision. Doing this witchcraft was the wrong decision. They were being tested by God. They have failed that test, okay? Then we have the love life. They wanted to infiltrate your love life. This person was going to come into your love life. They also wanted to affect your wealth, It says you are moving towards real wealth and prosperity. They know that. Also, this wellness says, ensure your body is nourished, join a gym, and regain strength. Okay, live a healthier lifestyle. And then this money matters. So this is the thing. It says that expense, save, cut, cost, resources, plan ahead. Just plan ahead, because somebody's trying to keep you from being physically fit, physically healthy. They're also trying to mess with your spiritual health and your energy. They also want to know what this spiritual work is that you're doing, because this person wants to copy that. This person could get the exact formula of whatever you do, and they would still not have the same like reaction as what you get. Like that, whatever is for you is for you, and it's definitely not, it's not for them. So I hope that this person learns and understands this lesson before they get caught up. I kind of feel like I want to use the crime deck, because I feel like this person is about to commit a crime against you. I was saying identity theft. It might be something like that. Or it could be a life insurance scam. Whatever this is, this person, if they don't get every, okay, this person's coming for your soul and for your physical life. If they don't get what they want, they are going to try to commit a crime against you guys. And I just want to see what that crime is, because I don't feel like they're going to get what they want. They're not going to get the opportunity to screw you guys over and all that. So like literally, what is it, God, that they're going to do after these people are rejected, turned down, and you don't give in to their terroristic like demands? What is it that's going to happen? What are these people going to do? Or this person? To the collective. Because if we know in advance, it will help us to just block it. And that way we can be looking for things, you know? Okay. Now we're going to cut the deck. See what we got. Okay. Serial killer. I'm not kidding. This person literally, I would call targeting you to be some type of specific hate crime. So yeah, this person is definitely going to want to unalive you when they're not able to steal everything from you and get your energy. And they feel that they're possessed by something. They feel like they could actually get away with this. Whatever this entity is that they're possessed with is telling this person that they could get away with being a killer, a serial killer. This is all because you will not give them your creative ideas or the ideas that you use to make money. This person literally wants to be a serial killer over money. They're greedy. They feel entitled to what is yours, and they feel entitled to your help, to your health, to your money, and to your life. That's what this is about. You got a greedy person, you know, and they don't want you to make money. This person wants all of the money that you make to have to go be paid out in some other type of way, or for you to not enjoy your money. That's why I was saying go on a vacation and treat yourself. Yeah, they want to bring a death to your money. That could be holding you by ransom or any type of thing, or just straight up robbing you and unaliving you. This person feels like you just keep money around. Nobody just keeps money around like that. Wow, what a wacko, you guys. You're dealing with somebody who is wacko. Celebrity. That's insane. You know that these celebrities sacrifice their family members for money. So yeah, you guys could literally be, this person is definitely possessed by something. I don't know what it is, but it's an evil entity. It could be Baal or Moloch. I don't mean to call them evil, but yeah, this is a female celebrity. They want to be a celebrity. They may not really be a celebrity, but they want to be a celebrity. Maybe this is like an influencer or something like that. Yeah, they want you trapped. They want you trapped. Okay. Their whole intention is to steal things from you, then to set you up so that you you do the time for the crimes that they committed. And no, they committed the crime. They're going to do the time. Yeah, this is definitely the road that they decided to take. This was their best bet. This is what, if they don't get out of you what they want out of you, then this person is going to come for you in this type of way. Okay, so Just be aware of that, that's what their intention is, literally. They chose this path. They are not going to be allowed to sacrifice you. I can promise you that. Power supply. They want to sacrifice you so that literally you'll be their power supply. Like that's, oh, you dreamt of the Russian doll again. Holy crap. Wow. To show herself. That's crazy. Yeah, they literally feel like you need to be the power supply so that this is like a celebrity. This is somebody that could be in their mid 40s. Yo, they're never going to become famous. This person just doesn't have it. They need to fucking straight up, like, this person needs money and they're willing to seriously unalive people for it. That's crazy. This person will invite you to a party. Be careful who you party with. Be careful what parties you go to. Okay, that's how they feel. They're going to coax you out. They're going to make it look like a suicide. Okay. But it'll be a sacrifice. That's how a lot of these things happen. This is because they're stuck in their ego. Anybody that is trying to become famous off another person and trying to use them as a sacrifice, all of these people are going to hell, and they're going to be unalived most likely by extraterrestrials or other creatures that come down and rip them apart. Yeah, they wanted to, like I said, they wanted to throw you away, use you up, and as soon as they feel like they got what they could get out of you, then throw your ass away. Don't give in to these people. Don't be, if you are invited to a celebrity party, just be very, like what I say about life insurance, be very aware. This could be somebody trying to mess with you because somebody took out illegal life insurance. You may want to do a search. This could be somebody in your neighborhood. You may want to do a search on your name and your birth date and your social to make sure that there are not a bunch of life insurance policies out, right? Yeah, so you want to make sure that people are not taking out life insurance policies, because they could definitely bribe somebody in the neighborhood to either not report a crime or to allow a crime to happen or to give access to the place where you live. Yeah, they would literally they would do something to make you go missing from your neighborhood. And this is all because you have intuition. This person's doing this because you're intuitive. They're fucking really stupid. This is the stupidest thing ever. They wanted to imprison you because this person knows intuitively, like, if they can't stop you, then they're screwed. And I don't know why that is, but yeah. She's always from the Orange and Black series. Seriously. Definitely wanting to imprison you or basically get you imprisoned. If any police officer tried to come towards you at any point, God would take their heads clean the fuck off for this dumb shit. Revenge. They want revenge. If they can't suck the life out of you, steal all your creative ideas, make money off of you, pimp you out, be the middleman, then they want to unalive you and they want revenge for that. No, fuck this person. They can go to the hell that they were born in. They can go back to hell. And these people are going to be stuck without their souls, stuck within their egos, stuck within the matrix. And God is going to come handle their ass, because these people should have never played in your energy. And this was their intention the entire time, to abduct you and to basically make it so that your body would end up in a landfill. No, absolutely not. Try to make it look like you unalived yourself. I'm serious. The police really need to look at these fucking celebrities and the time when they come up and who around them died of suicide or died of some other type of serial killer or unnatural fucking shit. Like, literally, this is people sacrificing other people and for money and for fame and clout and shit like that. And they want to come bring that shit to a child of God. I do not think that that is a good idea. These people are not wise in any type of way. Yeah, she wants your gift because her new show is about time travel and going to different dimensions, and you can do that. This is exactly it. They want your guys' energy, but God is gonna, like, rip them apart. They really need to be careful. All right, you guys, thank you for making it to the ending of this reading. I appreciate you guys so much. Know that God loves you. Know that I love you. Know that this person's not going to get anything over on you. They're not going to be able to do what they have set out to do. Okay. Know that in your heart. God has got you. Okay. Sending you guys love and lots of support. Peace be with you. You guys, I'll see you in the next reading. Thank you for being here. Please like the video. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell. And maybe next time I will do personal questions. Okay. I'll see you guys later. Have a good day. God bless.